Yes, indeed, you listen to Blue Please on WoW Radio and the Self Total Biscuit. Now, I've had a few questions about the guild. Are Draenei fine? I'm gonna say, yeah, if you want to roll a Draenei for Arcanist Belt, okay. But you can't roll a Shaman. You can roll a Shaman, but we won't take you to raids. Now, here's a tip about Arcanist Belt. If you want to have a Shaman ready for our TBC content, and yes, we will need them, then what you do is, you level a Shaman to 30, okay? If you're the guy who's set up Recruit a Friend, and if you're the master account, and you've recruited a friend, every level that they gain, actually every 2 levels that they gain, you gain a level to gift to one of your characters. So, get a Shaman up to 30, which gives you 30 levels to spend once you've got the other guy up to 60, and then spend them all on the Shaman to shoot the Shaman up to level 60, so he's ready for TBC. Yeah, see? Very clever. Now, yes, you can roll a Draenei, I don't mind. If you want to roll a Draenei, then okay, it really doesn't benefit us that much, so fine, go for it, why not? They're kind of cool looking anyway. It would be pretty cool to see a Draenei in Molten Core gear. I know, it's mostly for curiosity's sake, but no dual crafting, no Shamans, and certainly no inscription. Aside from that, go nuts, go sign up. Yes. Go sign up for Arcanist Belt. And if you want to bypass the application process, by the way, the code WoW Radio will let you do that. Enough of this. Let's get on to some other content. Now, it's interesting that over the last couple of weeks we've been raiding with my guild in Nax and going for achievements, which is something that personally I would have never done. But the guild seemed pretty interested in it, so we decided to go do it anyway, and we were shooting for the Immortal achievement this week. Actually, it was last week, wasn't it? And we screwed up, sadly. Somebody died on Thaddeus, which was sad, really, because we were going to probably get it. But a bunch of our guild also got the Undying achievement, which is the same. Now, what that is have nobody die on a boss encounter, which is actually kind of challenging. Now, I really don't know what to think of achievements when it comes to this game, to be quite honest. They seem to vary. Some of them are kind of cool. I like some of them. I think some of them are pretty innovative. And then again, I also don't like some of the others. Raiding achievements mostly are the ones that I think are pretty cool. The problem I've got with raiding achievements, really, is the fact that a lot of these things, like kill Patchwork in under 3 minutes, and don't die, and kill Malagos in under 5, it's like, well, why couldn't you have just had a harder mode of the encounter where you actually had to do that? That would be good. I mean, killing Patchwork in under 3 minutes is really challenging. It would be pretty amazing to have to do that again. So, I mean, Patchwork used to... people used to have enrage problems with Patchwork. They used to have to flask up and get all their food buffs and all manner of things to actually kill Patchwork back in the day in 40-man Nax. It would be kind of nice to have that again. But no, I mean, it's like, you have to do that, but all you get is an achievement, and it doesn't really mean anything. You certainly don't get any extra loot. It's not a hard mode version of the encounter. It's like, well, you've got all these achievements, why couldn't you have just had a hard mode version of Nax? Set it to ultra heroic. Yeah, heroic plus, where you have to do all the achievements. You don't have a choice in the matter. It's all set up around the achievements you have to do in Nax, and you can get extra loot for it. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be happy with that. And that's the kind of thing that they're supposed to be shooting for with Ulduar, with all of these hard mode encounters. It's like every encounter is going to have a 3 Drakes mechanic of some description that will be optional, and there's also going to be an optional boss which only has a hard mode. So in other words, it's going to be rock solid, give great loot, and only killable by people that don't horribly suck. I suppose the really sad thing that I've noticed lately is a lot of people have said, oh, well, I'm in a hardcore guild, so I don't have time to, join Arcanist Belt or whatever. It's like, well, it's a role reversal, because it used to be that hardcore guilds would raid like 7 nights a week. Now it's like hardcore guilds raid for 2.5 hours and then spend the rest of the week doing whatever they want, because there's not enough content to raid. They'll go and do an achievement run, which is going to be a good run anyway, more than likely. It's going to be a fast run, because they're aiming, not to die, so they're very, they really focus, and make sure everything goes down quick. They do all the achievements, like Sapphiron, yes. Too many S's in our dragons these days. Horrible things. Sapphiron with, it's less than 100 resistance, if I recall correctly. Doing that fight like that is really easy. I mean, it's incredibly simple. And indeed, it's arguably easier than doing it with the resistance gear on, because you get the DPS. You get mad DPS because you're not wearing 3-piece frost resistance gear. And as long as you've got good healers, you really don't have a problem with it. So, am I alright with it? I like the achievements, don't get me wrong. In raids, I think they are okay. I'm pretty worried that they're just going to go for this whole, oh, well, you go get achievements thing. Most people, so far, don't really seem to care too much about who manages to get an achievement on a realm or whatever. You know, a realm first is a big deal. You get a title for that. A world first, even bigger deal. You know, a lot of people care about world first. A lot of people don't, but then you've got to bear in mind the WoW community is huge. Player base is absolutely enormous. So it doesn't matter if you and your mates don't care about world first. I can guarantee there's like a few other million people that do. So, meh. Who cares? Who cares about the who caring? I don't know. Well, achievements might get to the stage where they're recognized as, you know, genuine achieving on a server. Or even in the world, you know, the first person to get an achievement. But I'm not so sure that's actually going to happen. I haven't really seen any evidence of it. There's been people competing for overall achievement points and things like that. It's like, it's just EP. Really, that is literally all it is. It's even worse than the whole, oh, I'll get a bunch of epics EPing, because at least you can use the epics. You can't use the achievement points for anything. Ooh, I've got a cool mount. Yeah, you and me both. I've got a BlizzCon bear, so whatever. I've got a magic carpet, whatever. It's infinitely cooler than your plagued proto-drake or whatever it is. Like, why would you want to fly something that's half dead? I wouldn't trust it. It's like flying in a plane with only one wing. Seems like a really bad idea from the outset. Oh well, never mind. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun at least the first time that you go and do some achievements. Yeah, we did the achievement run and some of those stuff was pretty cool. I'm trying to think of specific examples as to what I actually enjoyed. I mean, let's think. The first achievement, the Fairlina achievement, Mama said knock you out. Basically, it involves not cancelling her Berserk Rage thing. It's not hard. If you've got good healers and a good tank, it's not hard. It doesn't really change the dynamic of the fight for most people, so that didn't really increase the enjoyment of it. Kill my Exner in about 25 minutes after you've downed an Ubrakan. Any idiot could do that. Really. I mean, you'd have to be really slow not to. So, again, doesn't really add anything to it. And if you're in a good guild, you should be just pulling anyway. What else do we have? The Lower Theb achievement. That is the worst, horrible achievement ever. Those who don't know the Lower Theb encounter, the Lower Theb encounter has a number of spores which you can destroy close to groups in order to gain a huge crit buff. That's fun, that's what makes the encounter fun, the rest of it's really boring. Because you like, crit. Oh, it's like, if you had my mod, you'd understand. It's like, hot streak. It's awesome. However, the achievement involves doing it without blowing up the spores. Oh, great. This guy's got like 28 million hit points. Why would you want to do that? You're sitting there, it's like, you know, I'm simulating what it's like for me to DPS right now. You know, on Lower Theb, if you didn't have the crit buff. It's horrendous. Why would you want to do that? It's just boring. I mean, it's the same as Thaddeus. You know, at least Thaddeus is okay. I mean, Thaddeus makes a reasonable degree of sense. Because with Thaddeus, what you've got to do is you've got to avoid crossing the streams, as it were. It's like a Ghostbuster-style thing. That's alright, but the thing is, you should be doing that anyway. It's like the Heigen dance, the safety dance achievement. I'm sorry, if you die on Heigen now, you suck! I mean, you're horrible at the game. Not kidding. Heigen used to kill you in one hit. I remember back in the day, the Heigen dance used to kill you in one hit. Now it doesn't. You can take like 3 or 4 hits if you're a tank, more like 7 or 8. It's dull. It's boring. It's pointless. That's not an achievement. That's just you doing the fight properly. So I don't know. It's a mixed bag for me. It's the same as like there's an achievement for doing Sartha and 3 Drakes. Like, well, isn't the achievement for doing Sartha and 3 Drakes doing Sartha and 3 Drakes and getting the 3 Drakes loot? I mean, wouldn't that be the achievement for doing Sartha and 3 Drakes? Wouldn't that be the way to do it? If you're going to have all of these optional methods in which you can do particular fights, then why not just build them into the game? Make them hard modes. Go back through Nax, look at all this stuff, and like, okay, there's a hard mode for this. The hard mode Saffron, do it with under 50 50 resistance. You can do it with under 50 resilience as well, but Saffron's going to laugh at you for wearing horrible arena gear. Do it! Give it a shot. And you think, okay, I'll do that. Hey, I'll get some extra loot. No, you won't. You get some silly achievement that nobody cares about. But it would be nice if you did. Oh well, never mind. It's something that I'm looking forward to with Ulduar. I must say that it's just so inconsistent in the fact that some of the achievements are really cool and some of them just aren't. It's like, we're going to just put some achievements in here for the sake of having achievements. Because people's going to complain if we don't have at least 20 achievements here for people to get. It's OCD all over again. I linked a bunch of people the achievement game. Yeah? There's an achievement game where you have to get a whole bunch of achievements. And most of them aren't even achievements. It's like, play the game for 3 minutes. Load the title screen. And some people, I'm not going to mention their names because she will kill me, went through the entire game to get all the achievements. I'm like, what is this OCD thing with achievements? I don't get it. I'm a pretty OCD gamer. I'll spend a lot of time going through a game to try and get everything. Like Oblivion. I spent a lot of time in Oblivion. I'll go through WoW to try and get all the best gear, but I will not go through WoW to get the best achievements. They don't give you anything. They're no physical, tangible thing. Now, I don't know, maybe I've been in the job market too long, but generally speaking, if I do work, I tend to like to be rewarded for said work, preferably with money. Or nice things. Or money to buy nice things. If I'm not rewarded with that, it all seems a bit pointless. Getting a certificate is like you're back in school again. Hey, you did well, here's a certificate. Now you can be mocked by the rest of your class for being so OCD. Not a big fan of it, to be brutally honest. So yeah. That's not the way they're going to go with it. You can put achievements in the game if you want, but hard mode, as far as I'm concerned, is the way to go. Make it hard, make it optional, and that's fine. I don't see why people seem to think that, oh, well, there's got to be the achievements there because everything's got to be easy because otherwise the casuals can't do it. Well, you know what? The casuals can... Well, I'm not going to say the casuals can go and screw themselves, even though I'd actually quite like that to happen, but the stuff's already easy enough. What you've got to understand is that now, with this hard mode mechanic that they've got in there, they don't have to just cater to the casuals. You can have the easy stuff and just give us the hard stuff. But make sure that we get rewarded for being awesome at the game. Not just a pat on the head. It's condescending. It's patronizing. It's like, hey, well done. No one's going to care. No one's going to care if you got these achievements. Unless it's not something that's blatantly visible, like a title or a mount, or preferably a piece of epic gear. No one's going to give a damn. I've got some pretty crazy achievements, but you know what people care about? The turning tide. The turning tide that is on my character. That awesome, awesome sword from Kel'Thuzad 25, man. That's what people care about. People go emo when they see stuff like, you know, the Atiesh. When they see rare items, epic items. When they see that you got double warglaives. You know, that's an achievement. That's a real achievement because it's tangible. You can hit something with it. If it ain't tangible, then what's the point? I don't know, maybe I'm just a big loot whore. As far as I'm concerned, that's the way to be. My name is Total Biscuit, you're listening to Blue Please here on WoW Radio. Some Enter Fire, I'm into battle, and I'll be right back after this, folks. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy.